Hey guys, it is Sara here. So today I'm bringing you guys this sunset inspired look, and I kind of joined in two video requests that you guys left me back on my Instagram, which was doing a sunset inspired look. Here you have it, and simple look. This is a very pretty look, but it's so easy to do. I don't know, I feel like smoky eyes are so simple. It's just that people don't know the right technique to use. So I feel like I explained the process pretty well. So yeah, I hope you guys like this makeup look, and let's get into it. So today's look is inspired by Ana Trinidad, and I'm gonna put her at right here just so that you guys can check her original post. But yeah, it's a very simple look, but at the same time it's very different. I'm just very excited for it, and it's kind of like a sunset inspired tutorial, but it's not overly complicated like some of these kind of tutorials. So that's why I really want to try this look out today. Okay, so for this look I'm gonna be mainly using the 35B palette. The first shade we're gonna be using is this yellow over here. I love using yellow shades in my crease, but I tend to stay away from them because I've done them a lot in my not recent videos, but in like past videos, so I don't be, thanks, I can't talk. I don't want to be too repetitive, but honestly, yellow shadows I think are so pretty in the eye. I'm just gonna build that a lot into my crease and just smoke that out and really focus on building the pigment in my eye. I also got a request to move in a little bit closer just so you guys can see what I'm actually doing. So I'm gonna do this for this video. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing this for every single video because I just feel really exposed and you guys are so close into my eyes. I'll see how I like the footage and then I'll move on from there and see if I want to do this in every single video. So the next shade we're gonna be using is this orange over here at the bottom of the palette. And I'm gonna work this into my crease, but not going up as high as the yellow shade. And always go back into the previous shade with the big fluffy brush and just blend out the edges. We really want this to look like an ombre effect kind of thing. The next shade I'm taking is not in the Morphe 35B palette, but it is the Makeup Geek Americano single eyeshadow. It almost looks black on camera, but it's like a deepened purple, almost going to a brown. So what I'm gonna do is take a little bit of that and pack it onto my lid. Whoa, that's really pigmented. And start blending that lightly up to the orange shade. These looks, I'm serious, I know smoky eyes can be kind of intimidating, but they're honestly such simple looks. All it takes is really just blending. If you keep blending, it'll come together. It really doesn't take much skill other than patience. Once again, I'm gonna go in with the big fluffy brush, a little bit of the yellow, and blend everything together. And sometimes after blending for a while, you can lose some of the pigment, so don't be afraid to just go back in with a little bit of the shadow and press it onto your lid once again. I think that's actually it for the eyes. Once again, super simple. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and put some mascara on. I'm using the Benefit They're Real. In the picture, Anna isn't wearing any lashes, but once again, I like to be extra and I'm gonna apply some lashes. The lashes I'm using today are from the Makeup Shack in the style I Need You. I used these in my like Valentine's Day tutorial look kind of thingy, and I like these so much. So what I'm gonna do is do this other eye off camera and then apply the falsies on both eyes. Okay, so now we can move on to the face. This is how it looks. I'm so happy with how it turned out, and I feel like these lashes are nice enough to the point where you can tell I'm wearing lashes, but not too dramatic to the point where it covers up my eye look. So let's move forward. So like always, I'm gonna be using the Fenty Pro Filtr Primer and just distribute that all over my face. I love how this thing smells. It smells so nice. For foundation, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way. It looks so good on my skin. I am going to be mixing a little bit of the Fenty foundation. I find that these two together are like a match made in heaven. For concealer, I am using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I really want to buy more of these because honestly, these concealers are so good. So now that our base is done, we're gonna move on to powder. And for powder today, I'm using the Coty Airspun powder. And then with a big fluffy brush, I'm just going all throughout my face. So for bronzer, I'm going in with this one over here from ColourPop. So this is in the shade Private Party. It has like a nice sheen to it. This reminds me a lot of my favorite bronzer, Americano by Ofra. Just that it's a little bit on the darker side, but if you blend it out, it still works. And it's also a lot more affordable. So if you're looking for a dupe for that, I would definitely look into this one. I almost like to even apply this as a little bit of my blush. Just makes me look like I'm very sun-kissed and more tan. See how it just gives me a subtle glow? I'm also putting some of this up on my forehead area just to even out the face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and contour my nose off camera. I am actually going to film a tutorial for it or my contour routine right now. I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so your girl is back with a snatched nose. This looks cute. My old nose didn't. So now we're going to move on to contour. I bronzed up a little bit. That's fun. That's nice and cool. But now we're going to contour. And for this, I'm using the Hoola bronzer by Benefit. I also use this for my nose. You'll see in my nose contour routine. But yeah, just define the cheeks a little bit more. Whoa, that's a lot. So now we're gonna move on to highlight, and I'm using again this highlight just to match my nose highlight because I use this on my nose. I'm going to the two lightest shade over here. I'm also putting some on my Cupid's bow, obviously. And then popping this into my inner corners. So now we're gonna move on to the lower lash line. So I'm gonna go in with the first shade, which is the yellow from the Morphe 35B, and start smoking that out on my lower lash line. In the look, she brought it down a lot and connected it to the top of her eyeshadow. So the next shade, I think you guys can guess, I'm going in with the orange that we used on our eyes. And I'm gonna apply this to the lower lash line, but not smoking it out too much. And I'm gonna go back in with the yellow just to smoke that orange out. And lastly, I'm going in with a little bit of Americano. Oh, I just realized this is the same name as my favorite bronzer. And lining like the outer part of my eye, just so that it connects with the top part of the eyeshadow. Okay, so for lips, I think that the only color that seems fitting to me is to go in with this kind of orangey lip, which is Miami Fever by Ofra. And I'm not gonna put this on like full on, just a little bit with my fingers. So just to mute that down a bit, I'm going in with one of my favorite lip liners, which is Natural by NYX, and line my lips with this. So I feel like that toned it down just a little bit. I feel like it was a little bit too bright beforehand. Instead of going in with the gloss to kind of add some shine to this look, I'm gonna go in with a glitter, and this is from Wet n Wild. It's like a cream glitter. I have no clue what shade it's in, but any gold glitter will do. And I'm just going to be applying this in my inner corner just to bring some light to the eyes since they are pretty matte and dark. And yeah guys, I think we're done. So this is the finished look. Please let me know down below if you like this. Also, I really want to say that in my past like smoky eye look, I got so many comments on you guys telling me you were gonna recreate my looks, and if you do, I just wanted to let you know that it would be amazing if you send me those pictures, whether it's through Snapchat, through Instagram. All my socials are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Love you.